Welcome to the Whitetail Obsession Podcast with Dave Richmond and co-host Chris Worthing, where we talk and teach everything deer and turkey hunting related. Follow along as we help teach you tips and techniques about hunting, food plots, and habitat management strategies that everyone can use.
Chris, podcast 131.
131. We had a hiatus.
6 months later, or let's see, August, September, October, November, December. 5 months later.
5 months later.
Crazy. And I remember we posted that it could be the last episode, or it might not be the last episode. It just depends whenever we got a feel to record again that we would record.
Yeah.
Well, today it was spur of the moment. Today's Saturday, December 20th.
20th.
And I messaged you. I said, let's record. It just hit me. I was like, it's the end of the year. I was like, let's record a podcast. And
Let's do it.
no real agenda, but just I don't even know if this is going to be a continuance thing. It could be. I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. But it's just kind of a little year-end recap of the year, what's changed, what's happened, and so forth with that.
It might end up being a fishing obsession podcast.
Might be
Pretty soon.
Yeah. So just to kind of update, it's December 20th. It's a Saturday, and I've had bronchitis. Tomorrow, which is Sunday, marks 5 weeks now. And I didn't really hunt the whole month of November. I did a little bit during the rut. And I just been sick, like nasal congestion. I've been like coughing. I can hear it like in my lungs. I'm still fighting it a little bit. I still do whatever I want. It's just the early parts of November was a little rough. But I just looked before we recorded. Our last published episode was July 6th, which was episode 130. And since then, I became a fishing fanatic. So a friend of mine offered to take me on bass tournaments. So I think I did 6 or 8 of them maybe throughout the summer. Learned a lot from him. We fished the Susquehanna, the Conowingo. We fished some other spots. I can't remember what they were. And I had fun. I learned a lot, and from him. And his name's Danny. He's really into it. He's got a this crazy wild bass boat. I can't even think of the name of it, but it's like a $100,000 bass boat, all the decked out, fishes all over the place, and he taught me a lot. So since then, I have been fishing a lot throughout the summer, even into the fall. We went down Harper's Ferry, I guess midway through October. We went rock hopping and caught some bass then. But usually, I don't fish. Like when I was younger, I fished, but the past like 2-3 years, I really got into it. And then this year, like exploded. Like me and Chris meet up, once a year in May. We fish up by his house in the canoe. We always catch bass. Heck, this past year in May, we caught, what did I catch in there? It was
Catch a nice walleye you
a
caught.
walleye. That's not really known.
No, it wasn't even known to be up that high in the river. No.
Right. You caught a bass.
It was a surprise to me.
Yeah. And then you actually caught a trout, which I posted it on TikTok, and then you became TikTok famous fighting a trout. It got like 50,000 views of you.
Did it really?
Yeah, what you watching a trout flop around on the rock.
I caught a nice trout, and it slid through my hand and fell on the rock.
Yep.
And I was trying to grab for it and secure it down, and it just kept flopping, and then I kicked it, and
Yep.
yeah.
And then you got a lot of hate because of the vest you were wearing with too much gear.
Yes,
and
I had too much gear on.
Too much gear. It was fun. It was funny.
It was funny.
So since then, I just really got into fish, like big time fish. I bought fishing rods, bait caster. Like I'm just into it big time. And I'm going to continue into the spring. Me and Chris are going to go again in May sometime. And I got lots of trips planned already. I got 2 Airbnb trips planned. There's a couple lakes in Pennsylvania, I'm going to fish. That has an Airbnb, and then I'm going to refish the place I went last year. Can't remember the name of that. Stonewall Jackson Lake. I'm going to fish there again. Give that another try. But that was my fishing experience this year. Hunting wise, I literally didn't hunt the month of September. Didn't bow hunt. October, I did my yearly Sika hunt, which turned into a disaster. Had an Airbnb, and it just the Sika hunt has became so popular in Eastern Shore of Maryland that it's so overcrowded. The spots are just insane. The people coming up from all over the U.S. There was Georgia people there, which is fine. People can hunt, out of state, whatever they want. It's just became so popular that the areas are just so overcrowded, and it's just annoying. And I know the locals down there are frustrated with it. And like the year you came down, you shot a really nice Sika, and the out of state Sika stamp was what, $15, I believe,
I can't remember, but it
$20.
was cheap.
Yeah, it was cheap. Well, since then they increased that non-resident Sika stamp to 250,
Yeah.
and since they did that, it became even more popular.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it did.
Because they tried to do that because of all the pushback from the locals saying, there's too many out-of-state hunters, increase the tags, which of course the state's going to do it because it increased revenue. But
Backfired.
it backfired. It's insane, and it's from all the TV shows that's went down there now. I think like Meat Eater. There's a guy wife hunting show that went down there recently, but it's exploded. So when I went, I actually ended up leaving early because it was just so many people that it was just annoying. Um, I hunted a little bit during the rut, bow hunting, saw some decent bucks, nothing spectacular. I do plan on hunting in January. Here in Maryland, we have a late um, muzzleloader season. So I think it goes for like a week or something, but I am going to hunt that. Uh, but that's pretty much been my year. I've been uh, all all summer and all fall. Been working still back and forth emails with clients. Um, for consulting. This year, I start my consulting January. I think it's the second week of January, and I already got pretty much my whole season, whole winter booked out for consulting. I'm starting to get out my website for whatever reason. Like if you go to like Google search and people search in like Whitetail Habitat Consulting, my website's starting to get further and further up in the rankings. And now I'm starting to get a lot of calls from states that I just really don't want to go to. Like I had a guy the other day call me from Georgia. He wanted me to come down. I had Florida, which I'll go, but it's the price that it's going to take to get me down there because it's so far, and I don't fly. So the people that call me from these far out of reach states that I just don't want to go to, I usually recommend somebody else. I
Yeah.
don't mind recommending somebody else. It doesn't matter to me. And some people would be like, "Oh, that's crazy. Don't Why would you skip the work or recommend somebody else?" I don't mind. Like I recommended if it comes out west, I recommend Ryan Nordahl. He's been on the website. I'll plug it's Epic Whitetail Habitat. He handles like out in the Midwest a little bit,
He's
actually all of it.
Wisconsin, I believe, right?
Wisconsin, yep. So he handles all those states out there. I do a lot of Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia. I think my first one is in Winchester, Virginia. It's coming up that first week of January. So I'm dealing with that, and I had a lot of clients this season that have sent me pictures and with bucks they've killed, um, and just one guy I want to give a shout out to because he always sticks in my mind. I posted a picture of him the other day. His name is Nick, and he lives down Eastern Shore. And his property was super hard to hunt because of the open fields. The back part of his woods was all swamp, and the common wind direction there, it just was so hard to hunt. And he was just, I've never seen somebody so like excited and passionate about working like the plan, and he did everything. I mean, I think I had him plant like 30 some fruit trees. He planted them all. I spent like 3 days there cutting timber. He did food plots and just he hunted it strategically compared to kind of willy nilly in the past. And he shot a really nice Eastern Shore buck for his area. So it's just everything been coming together, busy, and just like I said, today I was driving. It's Saturday. I went on my morning hike, and I message Chris, and I said, "Let's record a podcast." So that's kind of been my spring and summer and fall experience this year. Um, I, pretty much that's about it, really. That I have the update on.
Yeah.
I know you've been freezing your tail off
Oh yeah.
hunting in the armpit of
The armpit of
Pennsylvania.
the world, man.
I don't know how you do it, but
It's been rough.
um,
It's been rough. I'm still gonna go at it here after Christmas. So
so why don't you
so
update us?
so let's go back, like you said, go back to like our last podcast, and I'll update like from there till the end of season, like you did. And it all started back in May. I was starting to put in some stuff for early summer, and I was trying to get some screening built up, and I had a really nice start because the weather was good at that point in time, and I was trying to get some stuff in before my daughter's wedding. She got married this year, so I tried to get some stuff in, and like I said, it was coming up real nice. And then we got this really weird, hard frost at the end of May, right before June happened, and it wiped everything out. So I planted too early, took my chances, and I lost. So I had to redo all that. And then we entered into a bad drought this summer, and nothing really amounted to much except for my clover. So I had to rely on clover. So that was food plot wise. I didn't have any great updates for food plots this year. Even the fall, it just I have too many deer and it got hammered. I should put up some seclusion cages and show like what it could be compared to what it is. I should do that because I don't really do the food plot company much justice because I don't have any really good, you know, photographic memories of my plots. But I mean, they still hammered a snot out of them. And so I guess after that, like you said, we did a lot of fishing this summer.
Well,
I fi-
you went up and fished some lakes with Ted.
Yeah, yeah, I was gonna get to that. Like you came up, we fished around, we did really well here, and then Ted from Off the Hook Outdoors, he has a lake house on Edinburgh Lake. So we did I did 3 trips up to there this this summer. The first one, I can't remember when it was. It was like in June or something. We had a really cold snap, and uh it was like 40 degrees, 45 degrees or something we were fishing in, but we still caught a boatload of fish.
I,
And
I hate to cut you off, but I found the two lakes that I'm fishing this summer
go
in
ahead.
PA. I don't know if you ever heard of them. Lake Towhee, Towhee, Towhee,
Don't know.
and then Lake Knock Mixon.
No,
That's the
no.
two lakes I'm fishing.
They must be out east or something.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, up above you. Probably not this far over by me. But yeah, we went up there, and usually that lake is touted as a bigger bass lake. And I mean, yeah, we boated a ton of fish, but we never did land that really good bass. I caught one. It was like 2.5 pounds or something, which is not huge, but uh, he's used to landing 4 or 5 pounders, and he was just waiting for me to get one of them, and it just never happened. So I fished all the way out till I guess right around September, and then I started really prepping for archery. And my goal this year was to get my boy a really nice buck. And what happened was, if you guys have followed us any amount of time, you've heard me mention that my boy has Crohn's, and he was diagnosed at 11, and now he's 20. And last year I was able to get him out for a couple hunts, and he really enjoyed it. Um, He
He's
just
200
did
pounds.
no, no, he is not. He's a little guy, uh, but he really enjoyed it again. You know, like it was like retraining him all over again because he I took him out and mentored him before he was able to hunt legally with his own tag, and he killed a couple of small bucks in his mentor seasons, and then he was able to take his hunter safety at 12, and but that was right about the time his disease really started to ramp up, and he's been stuck on the couch and in the restroom for 8 years. And then last year, like I said, he started to feel a little better, got him out, he enjoyed it, he had a couple opportunities on bucks. He just, like I said, it was like a training session, and he just did not seal the deal. So I asked him, did he want to go this year? He said yes. So I got him a tag. We got him out there this year. And like I said, my goal was to really hone in and let him shoot a good buck. And I took him out. The first was the first it was the second week of archery, because the first week the weather just wasn't right, and he was chomping at the bit to get over there, and I told him it's not right, it's not right, and I kept calling it off, and he was getting upset because he wanted to go over there and hunt the food plot. And I had all these pictures of nice bucks. And well, we got a point in time where we knew the weather was going to drop from day to day. From the one day to the next, it was going to drop like almost 20 degrees. I said, all right, buddy, get ready. When I get home from work, we're going to go over there. And we waited for the right time, and it was perfect. The video's up on my channel. You can go see it. He shot a really nice 8 point. Um, and there's more to that story, but I'll get to that later. So he shoots this buck, and the highs and lows of archery hunting is a killer sometimes. We did not find that buck right away, and he, the shot looked very good, but it ended up. Spoiler alert: he ended up liver and gutting it from the angle that it was standing. Uh, it was further back than we thought, and we didn't find it that night. And it took me 2 days to find it, and obviously we didn't have any meat from it, but was able to recover the deer. But that was my goal, and going forward from there, I felt fulfilled. Like, it was weird. I was texting Dave. I was like, I don't even feel like archery hunting now. Like, I didn't have the gumption to even go out. It was like as if I shot that buck. Like, it felt like I was done for the season already. I don't know why. It just fulfilled me seeing my boy shoot a nice buck. And so I was, like you said, willy nilly about hunting uh, throughout October. And then November came, and I tried to take a vacation at work, and we were so busy, they denied my vacation. They didn't let me take my week off that I wanted to take for rut. So I took a couple of days here and there, and I took a couple of half days here and there, and really didn't see a whole lot. And I had to dust off the rifle. Archery season came and went, and I got the rifle out, sighted it in, went out the first day, and I went out on the mountain that I always talk about with you guys, and I seen a really good buck. And a heartbreaker was, I saw it. It was looking my direction. It had something obscuring its vitals. It wasn't an ethical shot, so I had to put the gun down and wait. And the deer turned rear end to me and walked straight away at about 130 yards. I didn't have a shot. It would have been very unethical to do this. So I had to sit there and watch it walk away. Heartbreaker, because I never seen another good buck after the first day. So
You
here I
cried.
am. I I almost cried. So here I am sitting here today. I still have no buck. I still have a buck tag. Late season is the day after Christmas here, and it runs all the way to like January 19 or something. Flintlock only in PA. So I'm going to be going out and doing that. I did shoot some does. In archery, I did on a nasty weather day. I went to the shanty here on my property, and I shot a doe with my crossbow. There's a story behind that too. Uh, and and then I went out and I used a second doe tag here last week and popped the doe. I have a doe problem here, so I was trying to control some does, and I'm hoping my neighbors catch on to this and start shooting some does as well. And this last one, I was able to donate to the church. Uh,
You
the
have a
church, the
you
church
have
is
a
going to butcher that up and get that away to a needy family.
you have a doe factory.
I do have a doe factory at the moment, but no,
Self
I have
self
quite a few bucks up and coming. But
self-inflicted. You created a doe factory.
yeah, yeah, according to other podcasters or YouTubers.
Hmm.
But yeah, now if you want to get into my backstories, here is a major mistake that I made this year, and
Oh boy.
I'm here to admit to it. I should have known better, but I did it anyhow.
Here we go.
Here it is. I made a major mistake this year. I tried a crossbow. That's not the mistake. I tried a crossbow because I was having issues. I fell and hurt myself, and my the tennis elbow, first of all, from work was hurting, but I messed up my shoulder a little bit, and it just wasn't comfortable shooting a vertical bow. Uh, it was hurting when I was shooting, so I told my wife she won this crossbow at a game dinner, and so I said I'm going to break out that crossbow and I'm going to use that because I'm hurting. Uh, so I got that out and I sighted that in, and it was hitting really good with field points. And here's the mistake: I assumed this is dumb. I assumed I put on a expandable broadhead and assumed it was going to hit the same place as that field point. Do not do that. Shoot your broadheads. So the doe I was talking about in archery, I shot that deer. It was a horrible shot. I had to go back down there 4 hours later and see if it was dead. I went looking for it. Here, she was still alive. I had to go down there and finish her. So, horrible mistake. Do not do that. Shoot your broadheads. So, thinking back as well on my boy's shot, I had the same broadheads on his bolts as I was using in my bow. And thinking back, now we're wondering if that's why his shot was not the best. So, we're going to go back here in the spring. Well, I should say we're going to go forward this spring. We're going to go out and we're going to sit down at the bench. I bought a layered target, and we are just going to shoot broadheads. No more field points. We're shooting broadheads only, making sure they're hitting where we're pointing at, and then we'll be good. That was my dumb mistake this year. I'm not a crossbow guy. I didn't realize you needed to do that. It was a stupid assumption. It's the broadheads I use out of my vertical bow, but my vertical bow is so much slower than a crossbow is, and they go where I point. But when you stick them on a crossbow that shoots over 400 feet a second, there's all kind of weird planing and fishtailing and stuff that comes off of a crossbow. So yeah, I major mistake. I will correct that in the spring. So going forward, you're gonna what, shotgun hunt
In January.
in January,
Muzzleloader.
muzzleloader. You did get a shotgun permit though, right? Didn't you get a shotgun permit?
I don't need a permit to hunt shotgun. That was just for sick deer.
Oh, okay.
That's already passed.
Oh, you already okay. That passed already. So you're gonna
Yeah.
go out now. Muzzleloader, is it? It's inline though. You can use an
Hmm.
inline there. See,
Yeah, it's all in.
I'm flintlock only, so I'm gonna gear up for that.
Yep.
I have I'm officially on vacation right now for the rest of the year. So this is the 20th. I'm off till January 5. So somewhere in there, I'm gonna shoot the flintlock a little bit, fool around with it, and then hunt with it after Christmas
And freeze to death.
and freeze to death and hope for a buck. Now, if I don't shoot a buck, it's okay. In PA, you can use that buck tag. You can swap it out and shoot a doe if you'd like, and put your buck tag on it. If I have the hankering to shoot a doe, if I don't shoot a buck by then, I could do that. I personally don't need the meat, but if I find a family that does, maybe I will do that. I'm not sure. But this year, I may end up eating a tag for buck. We'll see. See what
The only
happens.
the only Pennsylvania license I'm going to buy is a fishing license
Fishing license. Well,
in May.
you told me
Hmm,
you purchased something.
I did.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, I pre-ordered a 2026 14-foot John boat.
And we're gonna tear it up.
Yep. And I get it. I should be like March, Aprilish, early April. Got a 25 horsepower motor. I bought a Minn Kota trolling motor as well. So I'll have the electric motor plus the gas. So I'm excited.
Yeah, that's exciting. Now here in PA, you can only use a 9.9 on most lakes. Some of them are whatever you bring, but a lot of them are 9.9 or nothing. Like,
Horsepower.
yeah, horsepower wise. Like them little lakes you and I fished in the canoes and stuff, like those are like trolling motor only lakes.
Well, yeah, I'll have both.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this won't use the gas, but
Yeah.
around like there's several spots like within 15 minutes of me. I can use whatever. It's all river stuff.
Yeah.
So
Well, there's a place I never showed you. I don't know, 20 minutes down the road. They have a launch there.
mm,
Like you could use it down there, but you're not. Well, it's probably 9.9 there too in the river. I don't
mm,
know. I don't know if the river might not have a limit. I don't know. I'd have
I'm
to
not
check
sure.
into that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
I'm
have
still
to
going to
ask.
use the canoe. I mean, there's still spots like when I go down Harper's Ferry.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all canoe, kayak type stuff. The lower end of that, you can use, a John boat. It's just further up where we
Hmm.
put in. There's just too many rocks. You can't get through there with an aluminum boat. Bust it up. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm excited to use that, and then I want to do a lot more snakehead fishing.
Mm.
Um, and then lots and lots of bass fishing. I
Yeah.
became my two favorite baits lures is a chatterbait. No, sorry, not a chatterbait. A buzzbait
Buzzbait.
and a Texas rigged Senko.
Mm.
The Conowingo, or I should say the Susquehanna near the Conowingo, I went many days in the afternoon throughout the summer, and I would tear them up on a Texas rigged green pumpkin Senko.
Mm.
The the buzz baits, I tear up bass in Harper's Ferry with it and on the river by you.
Yeah.
Um, they tear them up, the white and black. But I'm sure there's going to be more bass tournaments, and I'm also thinking about creating a YouTube fishing channel. Maybe in the future. No, nothing set in stone, but
Hmm.
just thinking about that. And then in the winter, carry it along with my consulting and lead into the spring fishing.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm headed.
So upcoming events is fishing, and then Dave wants to drag me
Oh boy, are
to
you
the
going or
Great
what?
American Outdoor Show again in
You going or
Harrisburg.
what?
I don't know. I'll have
We
cabin fever by then. I'll probably go.
we say the same thing every year. We're not going. We're
We're
not
never
going.
going back, but we do.
I didn't go last year because I had too much consulting, but
Yeah.
this year I purposely left like that day open. So rise up right now, I'm going. Unless there's a
Yeah. If
major
there's
freaky snowstorm or something.
right. If there's bad snow in the vicinity, I won't go, but
Hmm.
I'll probably end up going. I don't know.
Well, here
And
in
I ain't gonna
Maryland,
don't pre-buy your tickets. Get them at the door.
I'm still pre-buying.
Oh gosh, you will be sorry.
I'm still pre-buying.
You will be sorry.
Well, here where I'm at in Maryland, we've had more snow already this year than we probably have in the past 10 years this time of
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, you're
So it's
right.
already snowed several times here,
You're
but
right.
I don't know.
You know what I did last year at the show? I
Hmm.
didn't go to the gate we always go to, the front door. I went to
Hmm.
the back door this time.
Mm,
and
yeah.
I only waited like 10 minutes.
And you bought your ticket in line?
Yeah, I just because back there they let you into the mezzanine
Mm,
and you purchase the tickets inside,
mhm.
you know, and so you're only outside for like 10 minutes and you get inside and you're warm and the lines are long in there, but you're inside. What do you care?
Yeah.
I waited probably no more than 20 minutes last year in
Uh,
hole to
and
get in.
I don't even know why I'm going.
I,
It's the
I
same
have no
thing.
yeah, I have no use for going except maybe if there's a new product out or something. I don't know.
I
I
don't
just
know.
like to put my hands on things, I guess, and see if they're cheap or not.
Yeah, I guess.
I like to handle some of that stuff or look at it. Yeah, there's
Mm.
nothing really there I need to see.
I
Or
don't
even
I don't
or
know.
even for that matter, like partnership wise and stuff, like I've parted ways with a lot of people. I know you totally parted ways with everybody, but like I'm I don't have very many. Now I have friends in the industry, one of them type of things.
Part
People
parting
people that
ways
people
with
that
all
don't want to be called your partners.
yep, parting ways with all the companies was the best decision of my life.
Yeah.
No
Well,
more annoying phone calls and texts and messages and promoting companies and
yeah.
just the annoyance and constant, I don't
Well,
know,
I'm
whatever.
down I'm down to the point where nothing is expected from me. If if I post something about something, they'll like the post or something, like there's no expectations. I'm down to like I call them friendships now. You know, they're not
There's
they're not sponsors or partners or anything. Nobody's giving me anything. No one's taking anything from me. I kind of like it.
freed up a lot of my time, to be honest. It
Yeah.
freed up a lot of my time.
Well, it got annoying there that I'm not gonna say, but yeah, it was annoying when he's getting emails saying, "Hey, on this week, we're gonna have all our people make a video about this product. Could you please record something and send it?" And I thought, well, that's kind of dumb. They don't do nothing for you all year, and then you want 150 people to send you a video that week. You know, why aren't they doing anything for you all year? You know,
See this down there? Fish
maybe
Master. Fish Master.
the other side. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, over there.
yeah, right there, right there,
Fish
right
Master. That's what I'm focused on.
there.
Who knows?
Yeah,
I might have a sponsorship with Gary Yamamoto.
who knows?
Nah, I'm just kidding.
I think I got one of his spinner baits.
I got all the Senkos and I got everything. So
So
I went fish crazy.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
Well, you even convinced me to buy a couple of those
oh,
buzz bait things,
they're
and,
great.
I got two blacks and two whites, and
Yeah, they're great.
the black does well here. I
So
s-
on most of the areas around here, I'd say it's probably 60% black, buzzbait, and then maybe 40% white. But both, I mean, almost every cast down there where I go, you hit one almost, and it's usually not. It's not like you throw it out, you start spinning it in halfway in, you get hit. It's like as soon as it hits the water, within 3 feet of where it
couple
lands,
couple of
it
cranks.
they hit it.
It's a predatory thing. It has to be.
Yeah.
Because I think you're right. It's if you're not cranking when it's hitting the water, it's like
hmm
they
Yeah,
don't
like
even want it.
exactly. If you throw it and you let it sink for a
Sits,
second and then start, they don't hit it.
they
But
don't
if
want it.
you so what I do, I throw it out and I actually flip the lever over before it hits
Yep,
and I start reeling right away.
yep,
And that's when they hit it.
yep. I noticed that here. Yep,
Yep.
for sure.
So, yeah,
So cool.
maybe you know, getting after the new year, we'll start getting into more, you know, management stuff, or maybe this will be the last one for another 6 months. I don't know, but
Who knows?
just want to kind of update everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Maybe leave us some comments and let us know how your year's been, or if you're going to the wonderful Great American Outdoor Show.
Yeah,
Um, let us know.
yeah. Yeah, so we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Remember the reason for the season, and
Hmm.
we will catch you guys on the next one. Who knows when it would be?
2026.
Yes.
All
We
right.
will see you guys later.